Good afternoon, cadets. Hope all of you are doing well. Previous class we discussed some characteristics of computer, functions of computer, limitations and applications of computer, and a small assignment we done based on characteristics and components of computer. What we discussed, that is functions of the computer. What we discussed, characters we seen: speed, accuracy, versatility, reduction in manpower, reduction in paperwork, limitations, unable to think, no IQ, or less power consumption. Applications we see in military, education, entertainment, animation, films, media and communication, medical, research, engineering and manufacturing. So almost every field we see. Okay. Next, we go on for the different functions of computer, that is input, process, storage, and output. That is input, process, output that we see. Now we go for the basic organization, what the computer contains. That is a CPU, memory, storage device, and input device, different input device that we see today. Okay. That's I discussed. I uploaded the video of I uploaded the video for the assignments, the question and others also. Few topics are not covered in the two videos, but some basics of the computers, two or three more questions I given. That also I discussed in that question. So what the basic organization contains is. Okay. So now basic organization of the computer consists of what are the different parts we see. Okay. So I already told in the functions input, process, output. So inputs will be done from the processor. The processor will follow that instruction and will get the, and after that if it requires it stores, and after that we'll see the output. That output is available in the monitor is called as a soft copy. If you get the printer in the form of, then we'll see it as a hard copy. Okay, clear? A computer system comprises of the three important parts: input unit, CPU, and output unit. Yes, that is, you know. So as you input a keyboard, mouse, the camera, what you're seeing, the scanner, that all things are the inputs. There is a processor, microprocessor, the CPU, that is we say the CPU. Okay. Next output, you are able to see the printer and speakers or monitor. These are all the output. These are basic organization you are seeing. And perform each of the above functions. देख रहे हैं ये जो डायग्राम में आपको पता चल जा रहा है, जो भी ये इस तरफ जो है लेफ्ट साइड का जो है वो इनपुट है, राइट साइड का जो है वो आउटपुट, एंड बीच में जो है वो माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. क्लियर? Next, input unit. What input unit device is? Input unit is performed by attaching one or more input devices to the computer. Yes, input unit is by attaching the computer by adding one or more devices to the computer. मतलब इसका जो instructions है कंप्यूटर का, जो भी instructions है input की device से द्वारा से जाता है. वेबकैम से जा रहा है, स्कैनर से द्वारा है, माउस से जा रहा है, और लाइट पेन और ग्राफिक्स और ग्राफिक टैबलेट यू सी, और द स्पीकर और माइक you see. Okay, we are able to see the barcode scanner on the keyboard. These are the different input. Based on that, the instructions are being going to the computer. With the help of the processor, we are getting the output. Okay, the user inputs the data or instructions through the input devices like keyboard, mouse, etc., or the devices whatever I shown. The input unit is used to provide a data to processor further processing. इनपुट जो डेटा जो हम लोग दिया है वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस पास करके प्रोसेसिंग प्रोसेसर को, ये जो मैंने अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड डेटा और मीन रॉफुल डेटा को मीनिंगफुल डेटा में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए जो प्रोसेस है वो प्रोसेसिंग प्रोसेसिंग कहते हैं, वो करते हैं, वो कौन करते हैं? प्रोसेसर करता है, दैट इज सीपीयू. A central processing unit is the main unit of the computer. It's the main unit of the computer. It controls all the internal and external devices of the computer and performs arithmetic, logical unit operations and the control unit operations and memory unit operations. मतलब CPU is the main unit between where it controls all the arithmetic, logical operations, control unit डेटा एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस को पास करने में, और मेमोरी को जो भी स्टोर करना है जिसका जो काम है वो सीपीयू कहते हैं. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, सीपीयू इज वेरी स्मॉल एंड इट इज रिफर्ड एज अ माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. यस, CPU is nothing but central processing unit we say, but it is a very small chip whatever you are seeing, that it's attached in the motherboard. Okay, clear? CPU is a very small unit which is attached inside the motherboard. Okay. Next, a microprocessor is a type of integrated circuits built in teeny pieces of silicon. Okay, it's a group of integrated circuits मिलने से उनको आता है वो IC कहते हैं. वो ICs को, सारा ICs को मिलने से हम लोग कहते हैं microprocessor we say. Okay, a microprocessor chip contains a millions of transistors. Yes, you know, first generation में तो वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स यूज किया, सेकंड जनरेशन में ट्रांजिस्टर यूज किया, थर्ड जनरेशन में तो आईसीस यूज किया, फोर्थ जनरेशन में तो VLSIs वेरी लार्ज स्केल इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट्स यूज किया. आफ्टर दैट a group of integrated circuits forms the processor. That a processor consists of a group of transistors we say. Okay, clear? Next, the transistors work together to store and manipulate the data so that the microprocessor कैन परफॉर्म ए वाइड वैरायटी ऑफ फंक्शंस। सो जितना भी इंस्ट्रक्शन जो भी दे रहा है वो नंबर ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस पर सेकंड में जो करने का जो काम है वो मेगाहर्ट्ज में फ्रीक्वेंसी में जो भी काम कर रहा है वो सब प्रोसेसर ही कर रहा है। द स्पीड ऑफ सीपीयू, so these I given in the previous bit, the speed of the CPU is determined number of instructions it executes per second, that is megahertz. So this question I given, the speed of the CPU is determined by the number of instructions executed per second, that is measured in the terms of the megahertz that is given as a bit in the first assignment. Okay, next output unit. The output unit is performed by attaching the output devices to the computer. Yes, जो devices the printer जो भी attach किया speaker, so what are all things, these are all monitor, they are all the output. Okay, next the data you are giving with the help of input devices, and the process it is doing with the help of the processor, and after that if it requires it stores, then after it will show the output with the help of the output devices. Next, the output unit of computer accepts the information from the CPU and displays the output in user readable form. Yes, output में जो भी आ रहा है, जो screen में आपको जो available है, वो तो क्या है, जो instructions को process करके handle करके the final output it is coming to the CPU and displays the output in the form of user readable instructions form, that is called as the output unit. With the help of it shows with the help of the output devices. Okay, clear. Next one, the commonly used output devices are these monitors, video liquids, LCDs or LEDs, monitors, printers, speakers, etc. Yes, these are the commonly used output devices everyone know. So now the basic organization consists of input unit, then after CPU which contains the three unit, that is memory unit, arithmetic logic unit, and the control unit. And third one is output unit. So input unit क्या है, input is given through the input device like keyboard, mouse, etc. Input is received through the eyes or nose, ears, mouth, etc. Human being तो input कैसे receive करता है, आइज के द्वारा से, नोज द्वारा से, कान से और मुंह से आता है, बट जैसे कंप्यूटर को कैसे आता है, विद हेल्प ऑफ द कीबोर्ड और माउस से आता है. देन मेमोरी यूनिट, डेटा एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस आर स्टोर्ड इन द मेमोरी स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस. जो व्हेन द इनपुट इज गिवन, सो द मेमोरी यूनिट विल स्टोर द डेटा इंस्ट्रक्शंस इन द मेमोरी स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस, बट वेयर आर द ह्यूमन बीइंग टू डेटा स्टोरेज क्या, ब्रेन. Next, ALU, arithmetic and logical operations on data performed by the ALU. Arithmetic and logical operations are data performed by whom? Brain only. For us, हम लोग को तो अलग अलग फंक्शन के लिए अलग अलग एक ही है, स्टोर करने के लिए ब्रेन है, लॉजिकल ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म करने के लिए ब्रेन है एंड जो फंक्शनिंग करने के लिए भी, बॉडी कैसे काम करना है वो करने के लिए भी ब्रेन. सो बट वेयर एज कंट्रोल यूनिट परफॉर्म्स द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ ऑल कंपोनेंट्स. कंट्रोल यूनिट जो है, जो भी कंपोनेंट्स कंप्यूटर को जो अटैच किया, इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल डिवाइसेस और इनपुट डिवाइस और आउटपुट डिवाइस को जो हैंडल करने वाला जो है कंट्रोल यूनिट करता है. बट वेयर एज द कंप्यूटर ब्रेन में तो जो भी पार्ट से कान को सब वही कंट्रोल करना पड़ेगा. ओके, and they are comparing this computer with human being. Okay, output unit, after processing the output it is displayed on the monitor. Output is in the form of soft copy or hard copy, that is output, the final output which is available on the screen, that is called as soft copy, or the final output which comes in the printer form, that is called as a hard copy. आउटपुट तो हमारा आउटपुट क्या है, वॉइस और एक्शन से होता है, और क्या होगा ह्यूमन का. क्लियर, this is the comparison between the computer and the human body. Clear. Next, let us understand the basic organization of the computer with the help of the block diagram. So input, out, process or output. So input unit, okay, control unit, memory unit, arithmetic logical unit performed by the CPU, that is processor, and output unit will get in the form of monitor of the printer. Okay, see this diagram, that is IPO we say. CPU and its component. CPU को क्या क्या है देखो. CPU में क्या क्या है, कंट्रोल यूनिट एक है, मेमोरी यूनिट एक है, एंड आल्सो what arithmetic logic unit. So now we'll discuss the memory unit, then after arithmetic logical unit, then after we'll discuss about the control unit. These are the main three components of the CPU. Now memory unit we'll discuss. So memory unit everyone know, it is for using the storage and retrieval purpose only. So storage के लिए हम लोग को क्या क्या device available है, most of you know, hard disk, USB drives, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. Okay, based on the categorization of the capacities, these memory units are available. Okay. Next, the memory unit is the principal storage of the computer. Yes, it is the principal storage of the computer. It stores both data and instructions when entered. तो जैसे ही हम लोग जो इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया कंप्यूटर को इनपुट डिवाइस के द्वारा से, जो भी इंस्ट्रक्शन है कहाँ स्टोर होता है, मेमोरी डिवाइस में स्टोर करता है. ओके, the data or instructions can also be stored permanently in the unit, that is they will be available when required. माने ये जो डेटा और इंस्ट्रक्शंस हम लोग जो दिया है, अगर स्टोर करने परमानेंटली अगर स्टोर करने के लिए अलग डिवाइस, अगर टेम्परली जो काम करने के लिए वो जैसे पावर होते हैं उसको लिए अलग डिवाइस है. ओके, नेक्स्ट, the memory unit is linked with the other parts of the computer and sends the data to them whenever it is needed. Yes, definitely it is. कब चाहिए तब वो डेटा उन लोग का चाहिए तब दे देंगे. The computer memory is classified into two categories, एक internal memory and external memory. Internal memory and external memory. Internal memory क्या क्या आता है, external memory क्या क्या आता है देखो. Internal memory मतलब RAM and ROM, that is random access memory and read only memory. Random access memory contains the data and instructions which are available. It's a volatile memory. While working with the program or applications, that the instructions are being stored in the RAM. Once the power is off, the data inside the RAM will be permanently deleted. Whereas external memory like storage devices, that will be stored permanently. Whenever the data is required, you can retrieve and you can access that data at any time. Clear? Internal memory, ROM I not discuss, that is ROM, read only memory, which contains all the settings, that is basic input output system settings जो भी है BIOS का system का date and time settings, that all things are being stored in the BIOS, that which cannot be deleted, that is read only, that you can read only. Okay, every computer has certain amount of memory, usually referred as a main memory. Okay, this is also called as internal memory. जो main memory or primary memory we say, that is internal memory we can say. The primary memory is a place where data and programs are stored temporarily as long as they are being executed. मैं जब तक जो programs execute कर रहे हैं आप लोग जो भी use कर रहे हैं जब running time में, so that all being programs are being placed in the internal memory, that is RAM only. Okay, they are that only they tell. It's very fast and expensive but has limited storage capacity. So execution करते समय it is very fast but it has very limited capacity. तो रैम का तो 2 GB 3 GB 4 GB ऐसा करके आता है. If you want to expand, you can expand for your computer. Clear? Next, internal memory is divided categorized into two types, that is RAM and ROM. Now I'm discussing RAM. What is RAM? RAM stands for, everyone know, random access memory is a type of computer internal memory that can be accessed randomly. The name itself contains randomly, that you can be accessed at any time in randomly. Whatever information we are entering into computer goes into RAM and remains as the RAM working. जो भी एप्लीकेशन हम लोग जो खुला है वो सब चीज कहाँ पे जाता है, रैम में जाता है. सो वंस वी क्लोज दैट एप्लीकेशन, जो प्रोग्राम रैम में जो भी प्रोग्राम जो डेटा रनिंग जो चल रहा है वो सब डिलीट हो जाता है. और इन द केस ऑफ पावर इज लॉस्ट, देन ऑल द डेटा इनसाइड द रैम विल बी lost. Okay, it's a volatile memory as data and instructions are stored temporarily during its processing and lost forever the computer is switched off. मतलब जैसे कंप्यूटर का पावर ऑफ हो गया तो जो भी डेटा हम लोग काम कर रहे हो सब तुरंत ऑफ हो जाएगा. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, RAM में again classifications are there. RAM and ROM are also called immediate access storage devices also. This is because the CPU can access its data very fast as compared to data in the secondary memory. So जो secondary memory से जो fastest memory I can say is the internal memory, that is RAM or ROM. Okay, immediate access storage we can say RAM. A blackboard is like a RAM that is constantly overwritten with new data. This blackboard example they are taking, that blackboard में आपका एक क्लास चल रहा था, वो क्लास खत्म होने तक उसका जो भी लिखा वो सब तुरंत डिलीट हो जाएगा. अगेन न्यू क्लास विल बी स्टार्टेड, दैट प्रोग्राम अगेन यू हैव टू राइट ऑल द इंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर क्लास. इट्स लाइक कंप्यूटर आल्सो लाइक दैट ओनली. एक साथ में कितना भी एप्लीकेशन जो चल रहा था वो सारा एप्लीकेशन तो रैम में स्टोर होके जैसे ही पावर ऑफ हो जाएगा जो भी प्रोग्राम उसका अंदर में जो चल रहा है सब डिलीट हो जाएगा. ठीक है. द कॉमनली यूज्ड कैलकुलेटर इज आल्सो अनदर एग्जांपल ऑफ द रैम. ओके, एंड टाइप्स ऑफ रैम, DRAM ऐसा करके बहुत सारा है. डायनेमिक रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी, इट स्टोर्स डेटा परमानेंटली एज द डेटा इज लॉस्ट व्हेन द पावर इज सप्लाइड. ओके, इट नीड्स टू बी रिफ्रेश्ड periodically in order to retain data. And SRAM secondary access, SRAM, I think static random access memory, that is static, contains the data static only, it's very fast and expensive. Okay, SRAM, it doesn't need to be refreshed like dynamic random access memory to retain information. It loses data when the power is turned up. डायनेमिक में जो है वो पावर स्टोर करता है, whereas SRAM जो स्टैटिक जो है will not store the data. Then SDRAM, that is synchronous dynamic random access memory. Synchronous dynamic random access memory, it is used to synchronize the interface between the transmit large amount of data in a high speed. This improves the efficiency of computer as data is delivered in short duration. SDRAM जो है it's very faster compared to the SRAM. Okay, clear? Then DDR, that we say now the present generation RAMs are called as a double data rate memory. DDR2 बोल रहे, DDR3 बोल रहे, आप लोग जो बोलते हैं सुनते हैं ना जब RAM करते समय में. So that DDR stands for double data rate memory. DDR stands for double data rate memory. This is the recent current generation RAMs which we are using in our computers, that is DDR2 DDR3 ऐसा करके use हो रहा है. ठीक है. Double data rate memory, it is majorly used in Intel Pentium system processor, i3 processor. It requires less power and has a high speed, which is double than that of एच डी रैम, मतलब एस रैम से भी ज्यादा स्पीड एच डी रैम से भी ज्यादा स्पीड है DDR, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट वन, Intel is the world's leading chip manufacturing company that everyone knows. Cyrix and AMD are also the manufacturer of the processor. AMD processor, Cyrix these are the processor companies. Okay, they are telling the processor companies. Okay. Next, internal memory, that is ROM. We see ROM may be type से ROM I told it is basic input output settings का जो भी काम कर रहा है वो सब इसमें store होता है. It's a type of memory that can only read information as compared to the RAM, which can be both read and written. So random access memory तो both we can read or write, but whereas ROM we can, we not read, we cannot write, but only we can read only. It's a non-volatile memory as it stores information permanently. Yes, it's a non-volatile memory. System का booting record, system का BIOS settings, जो भी सारा जो settings है ये ROM में store होता है. That's why it stores the information permanently. Okay, that's a slight opposite of the RAM only. Data stored in ROM can neither be modified or removed. Yes, जो data जो है we can modify or we cannot be removed. The primary use of ROM is during the booting process. Yes, booting process के लिए mainly ROM use होता है. This is the initial program to start computer when computer is turned on. Example, an audio video disc resembles the ROM. These are all examples of ROM only. See, once the songs are burned on CD, the disc contents cannot be changed. Yes, पहले जो CD जो concept में एक बार CD में बर्न किया, अगर रीड राइट ओनली CDR कहते, रीड ओनली कहते तो एक बार बर्न हो गया मतलब उसका जो डेटा है अगेन वी कैन नॉट डिलीट. ओके, दैट इज CDR केस. ओके, CDRW करके रीड राइटेबल करके आते हैं उसको तो डिलीट कर सकते फिर डाल सकते हैं. ओके, ROM stores a set of instructions called basic input output systems. Once the computer is on, BIOS is used to start the operating system. Yes, that is the first onwards I am telling. ROM stores a set of instructions, that is ROM stores a small programs which are called as a BIOS, that is basic input output system. That is input का input devices का output devices का कैसे control करना है उसका जो program जो small instructions are written, दे आर बीइंग यूज्ड, माने वो जो प्रोग्राम्स है जब बूटिंग होता है उस वक्त ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम टाइम में ये सब स्टोर करता है. दैट इज रीड ओनली मेमोरी. Types of ROM we see. What are the types of RAM we see? Dynamic RAM, SRAM and SDRAM and DDR RAM. Okay, now types of ROM we see. There are several types of ROM variants that can be changed under certain circumstances. Okay, इसमें EEPROM, EEPROM, EEPROM ऐसे करके बहुत सारा है. That is programmable read-only memory. The contents can be programmed using the special device known as a programmable programmer. मैंने ये PROM जो है programmable read-only memory, इसको जो अंदर में जो programs लिख रहा है वो तो डिवाइस का नाम है PROM program. It is also called OTB, one time programmable ROM, which means that it can be programmed only once at a time. मतलब एक बार स्टार्टिंग टाइम में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टाइम में जो प्रोग्राम जो प्रोग्राम और इंस्ट्रक्शन उसमें जमा हुआ बस उसी को डम अगेन उसको तो हम लोग डिलीट नहीं कर सकते. दैट इज प्रोग्रामेबल रीड ओनली मेमोरी एंड कैन नॉट बी मॉडिफाइड लेटर. मैंने कभी भी लेटर में मॉडिफाइड नहीं कर सकते. PROM provides faster and less expensive approach for the storing. Then EEPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory. EEPROM, that is the name itself contains erasable. That is, it can be erased. The program can be erased after the manufacturing also. It can be erased and reprogrammed repeatedly with the help of the specialized software. Okay, it can be erased and reprogrammed. अगर मैं क्या बोला था, ROM में तो एक बार प्रोग्राम डंप किया मतलब वो तो डिलीट नहीं कर सकता. बट whereas the case of EEPROM, you can be erased and reprogrammed again, and you can and the special instructions can be given apart from the given method. So it can be repeatedly until some number of times. After the few number of times, the ROM will be deleted. So again, you have to go for the new ROM. The content stored on the chip can be erased by exposing it to UV rays. Reprogramming removes the entire content from present on the chip. Yes, reprogramming कर रहा मतलब जो प्रोग्राम हो तो ओवरराइट करके तो नया प्रोग्राम बन रहा है. So that itself is a EEPROM. These procedures can be carried out many times. However, the constant erasing of rewriting will be eventually render the chip useless. Yes, मैंने बार बार चिप को तो प्रोग्राम करके डिलीट करके फिर रिप्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं तो क्या हो जाता है कुछ after few times what will happen, the ROM will be useless. Okay, the chip will be useless. It is not possible to retain a selective data from the RAM. Okay, it is माने जो ROM में जो data है हम लोग cannot retain. Okay, once reprogram. EEPROM, that is EEPROM, that is electronically erasable program read only memory. So these content, the name itself contain electronically, that is with the help of soldering process this can be done. The contents of the chip can be erased and programmed in blocks instead of one at a time. It has a provision of selective removal, which means we can erase particular data byte by byte instead of erasing it completely. Whereas EEPROM में क्या किया है, पूरा प्रोग्राम को रिप्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं, but इधर in the case of electronical erasable programmable read only memory में एक बाइट की द्वारा से हम लोग we can remove and we can write that program. मतलब पूरा प्रोग्राम को डिलीट नहीं कर रहे, only some bytes in the form of bytes we are deleting and we are writing some again reprogramming in the form of bytes one. Next, last one, flash memory, that it is specific type of EEPROM, that is which maintain the stored information even without the power source, that is pen drives we say. It's a flash drive. The contents can be erased and reprogrammed into big sections, making it faster than the regular EEPROM. Okay. Next, flash memory being a durable is majorly used in the memory cards like mobile phones and SD cards. These are all MP3 players. They are all called as a flash cards, flash drives only. Okay, masked ROM. This chip contains the software mask that is burned on the chip during the design phase of the semiconductor manufacturing process. जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टाइम में जो सेमीकंडक्टर जमा हुआ दैट उसको कहते हैं मास्क रॉम, दैट इज इट इज यूज्ड इन कंप्यूटर सिस्टम दैट रिक्वायर फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म पर्पस सस्टेनेबिलिटी, लॉन्ग टर्म सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए तो ये मास्क रॉम यूज होता है. कैश मेमोरी इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मेमोरी, इट इज द फास्टेस्ट मेमोरी compared to RAM and ROM. What is the cache memory we see? It is remembered as a cache, that is pronounced as a cache, special high speed memory, that is also type of physical memory which can either be inserted on motherboard or made a part of the CPU. The cache memory is a high speed compared to the RAM and ROM. Okay, clear? Instructions को fast execute करने के लिए motherboard is the main circuit board of the microcomputer that holds the many of crucial components of the system that you know. It provides connectors, that is ports and other peripherals. It contains the processor chip, BIOS, that is memory chips, external storage controllers for the video display, SD cards, LAN cards, sound expansion slots for connecting additional circuit boards. All things are placed in the motherboard only. तो cache memory क्या करता है देखो. Cache. The CPU uses a cache memory to store instructions that are repeatedly required to run programs, improving the overall system performance or speed. So now you see from the basic definition unit. So whenever RAM क्या है, whatever the programs we are using, all the programs, whatever the programs we open in our computer, all the programs particularly placed inside the RAM, and the RAM will execute the instructions based on the given by the input. Okay, but what the cache memory speciality is there? A cache memory is fast memory which stores the frequently used files or programs which are being used by the user, so that whenever he requires that it will give the result as early as possible, because that the programs or the files or the documents are being stored in the special memory is called as a cache memory. Whenever the user requires it, opens that particular program or the instruction or particular document as early as possible compared to the RAM. That's why this is a special fastest memory compared to the RAM, that we say as a cache memory. Okay, मैंने आप लोग को जो what is the example, आपको जो कंप्यूटर में नहीं तो ब्राउजर में बार बार जो सर्च कर रहा है, जैसे ही एक वर्ड प्रेस करने से तुरंत आ रहा है, दैट इज आल्सो कैश. और द कुकीज व्हाट आर दे स्टोर्ड, दैट्स अ स्मॉल डिफरेंस, राइट? व्हाट डिफरेंस बिटवीन द कुकीज एंड कैश. तो कैश आल्सो जैसे प्रोग्राम में एक बार एक डबल क्लिक करने से तुरंत एप्लीकेशन खुल जा रहा है. सो दीज आर ऑल एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द कैश. मतलब जो फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज्ड प्रोग्राम्स आर बीइंग स्टोर्ड इन द कैश, तो जब चाहिए तुरंत वो फास्ट कंपेयर टू द रैम, इट विल रैम से भी एक और छोटा fastest memory, that is cache memory we see. The advantage of the cache memory is that CPU does not have to use the system bus of the motherboard for the data transfer, and thus making the processing speed much faster than the RAM. Okay, the cache is much more expensive than RAM, but it is well worth getting of CPU and motherboard with inbuilt cache memory in order to maximize the system performance and speed. Yes, it is compared to very expensive compared to the RAM, but it is faster compared to the RAM. But it is nowadays all the CPUs or all the motherboards are coming with the cache memory only. In this class, what we seen the basic organization of the computer. Today I am concluding this video with this up to this topic of cache memory. What I covered in this video is the basic organization which contains the input, process, output. We discussed the input unit, we discussed the CPU, that is the memory unit, control unit, and arithmetic logical unit, and the output unit. Okay, next we are going deeply with the basic organization, that is input unit. We seen that different input, and then now we are going with the memory unit, arithmetic logical unit, and control unit. We seen that is memory unit. We are discussing that memory is again classified into two types, that is internal and external. Internal is being classified into two types, that is RAM and ROM. But what is RAM and what is ROM we discussed. So RAM, what is RAM and what are the different types of RAM, that is DRAM, SRAM, SDRAM, and DRAM, SDRAM and DDR we see. Then after ROM we seen, that is read only memory. ROM में क्या क्या types है, we seen PROM, then EEPROM, then double EEPROM, then flash drive. Now we are going with the one special memory type of memory called as a cache memory, the fastest memory compared to the RAM, which stores the instruction and gives the result whenever required. Nowadays, most of the manufacturing CPUs are the motherboards are coming along with the cache memory only. So with this today's topic, I am concluding with the CPU concept basic organization, which contains the and discussed only the memory unit. Next class we'll discuss few types of memory and units of memory we discuss, and also uh, arithmetic logical unit and control unit क्या करता है, that also we'll discuss. Clear all of you. ये जो वीडियो में थोड़ा सा 4-5 बिट्स जो है वो आ चुका है आपके असाइनमेंट्स में, क्योंकि मैं इंटेंशनली दिया, क्योंकि these are the very basics you are learning from the if you are learning the computer from class 3 onwards, class 3 से ये जो सारा टॉपिक्स आ रहा है, रैम मतलब क्या, रोम मतलब क्या, सीपीयू मीन्स व्हाट सीपीयू कंटेंट, सीपीयू का अंदर में क्या क्या है, एएलयू क्या है. So these are all the assignment fill in the blanks I given. That's why 2-3 questions maybe you feel difficult. That's why I uploaded the video on also on the answer key. Okay, once you go through this video, now you can able to do the assignment whatever I give upload in the Google Classroom. Clear? So hope all of you are doing well. Stay safe, stay home, stay prepared. Signing off. Thank you, boys.